Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rod here with the Hodler FUD Crypto, your new source for all things cryptocurrency. Again, guys, just want to say thank you to those who continue to jump on and support the channel with either subscribing, sharing, or commenting on the videos. I really do appreciate it as it is helping the channel grow. We're up now over 421 subscribers, and we are trying to find our way through the YouTube algorithm. So if you guys can like, subscribe, and comment on the videos, that would be absolutely fantastic. Leave me a comment and let me know what you're looking for as the next low cap gem to pop off in this bull run, and we can maybe dive deep into it to see if there's some room for us to all play. Now guys, if you remember 6 weeks ago, we spoke to you about a project and a token that we were absolutely ecstatic to let the information out where we thought it was going to go. And we hit those predictions. Now, it's maybe a little bit slower than we thought it was going to be, but it made it. And that is, we're talking about the Polygon or the Matic video we did back in April, where we were talking to you at a 32-cent Matic. And if you had have taken our advice then, you'd be sitting pretty today at a roughly $2.10 per token cost. Absolutely fantastic gains there, guys, looking at 6x plus just on following some advice. Now, again, we don't want you to simply blindly follow our advice, but go out and do some research. So, what is it we found that we've got so amped up we're jumping on to do another video today about it? Well, it'd be Hedera hash graph, and that would be HBAR. Now, HBAR is the token that powers this network, which offers us smart contracts, file storage, and regular transactions. It's also touting to have fast transaction speeds, so it solves some of those shortcomings of Ethereum. It also is operating at a fraction of the cost of Ethereum. Now, they do go through and they have a great chart on their website, and I will include it up in the video here so you can see it when we're talking about it. But Hedera goes ahead and talks about the costs. So they go through and they talk about the costs of running on these ledgers. Well, we've got our first generation being Bitcoin, our second generation being Ethereum, and the third generation, well, they're classifying themselves as Hedera or HBAR. Now, guys, we all know that these next generations, we've got our Cardanos, our HBARs, our Polygons, our Matics. They're vying for this share, our Polkadots. Gosh, I don't want to forget Polkadots and get crucified here. So if we look at those projects that are touting themselves as third generations, they're all going to be like really just side chains of these blockchains that Ethereum's already built on. So, but anyways, we look at this third generation and we look at, okay, so Bitcoin can do 3 transactions per second at about $22.50 per fee. And it's going to have a confirmation in 10 to 60 minutes of the transaction. Shows Ethereum can do about 12 transactions per second at roughly $19.55. That would be a discount right now because it's way up over that. And they're doing transaction confirmations in 10 to 20 seconds, so not so bad. But if you look at Hedera here, we've got 10,000 transactions per second. At a fraction of a penny, we're looking at 1/100th of a penny USD to complete a transaction, and we're getting to finality a transaction completed in 3 to 5 seconds. So really big scalability for this network, and it really is starting to see some of that throughput that they're saying that's causing congestion in Ethereum. So some promising options in Hedera, and it doesn't just stop there. We've got smart contracts. We've also got file storage online. So there's some very big things building here. And if you look at the group or the governance of the relationships that Hedera has built, we've got some really big companies on board here. We've got Boeing, Avery Dennison, IBM, LG, Deutsche Telekom, but two really big ones that I just left off on purpose is Google and Chainlink Labs, guys. Chainlink is the oracles for Hedera. So there's a very big partnership there that's onboarding validated information into this blockchain. Another really big thing that Hedera has going on right now is their new partnership for doing NFT gaming. And they've just gone through here, and it is with the Animoca brands or Helix. They're doing a non-fungible based football game. So that'll be releasing very shortly. So there's some big news. If you scroll through their Twitter, you can see all kinds of use cases being brought forth. If you flip over to their website, you can see they've got use cases listed if you want to go through and click through them and see. But we've got payments highlighted, fraud mitigation, data compliance, permissioned blockchains, identity, tokenized assets, and they're talking about healthcare, gaming, enterprise, and all these other case studies and how these uses are coming into blockchain. Now, we do know that there's lots of projects trying to tackle this identity or fraud mitigation for proving who you are, the education you've completed, the degrees, the diplomas, the special credentials you've gone out and obtained as an individual, and how they can actually migrate all that to blockchain to have it all stored in one location, okay? So these are great use cases for blockchain. You've got a lot of different layers of government, not just the United States government looking at it, but you also have states within the United States. You've got other countries looking at this kind of stuff, and not just for Hedera. So blockchain adaptation is getting closer. So we're definitely starting to see some of the fruits of the labor that people have been putting out for the last 10 years or so. So where do we think this is going to go? Well, like I said, Polygon just went 32 cents to $2.10. So do we think that Hedera can actually go up and challenge that for price? Well, if you look at the first chart we have here right now, you can see we've got a downward trend being funneled in by the old trend line of the upwards path, and we've now created into a bull pennant, and we've gone down. We've actually tested the top 3 times, gone through, and then came back down, tested the bottom 3 times, closed on the line with wicks below it, but we're now going back up and filling in that channel. So we're actually at a standstill right now, trying to see where the price is actually going to break to. Now I've got a line highlighted here at 30 cents, and 30 cents would be the key for me to see Hedera or HBAR get to before I'm looking to put my money in the game. Because this thing breaks up, if we hit 30 cents, the next thing I'm looking for it to do is to go up to that 41 cent line, and after 41 cents, there's nothing telling it to stop once it gets up and above that old all-time high of 45 cents to keep going. And the beautiful thing about this that everybody's still talking about is where this can go. I would honestly be able to tell you that I feel conservatively we're looking at a $3.50 HBAR in this bull run. Many are touting this thing to hit $4.50 plus. I've heard it as high as $10. I don't know if we're going to get there. I prefer to provide all of my predictions on the conservative side, because I'd much rather have you make more money than not get to that shiny car finish line some are promising. So that's where I see that this is going to go. If we hit that $3.50, we're still up over a 10x from where we are today. We're actually looking more into the 12 to 14x range. So some potentially big gains are here to be made. Now, I definitely, even if this thing breaks down, it's just providing us a lower buy-in opportunity, and also still not going to change my metric of where I think this thing's headed. So you just got to really keep an eye on it and see where it goes. If it breaks low, you want to see it form another bottom and break trend before you jump in. But again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some dude on YouTube who's passionate about crypto. So what can you do with this? Well, you can do your research. We talked about it today or yesterday on our video, where you surround yourself with people you can trust to actually entertain your mind and drive some thoughts about what we're talking about. So what does that mean? Well, it means dive into this stuff, guys. go check out the website for Hedera Hashgraph, sorry. Go and check out their Twitter and see the partnerships they're forming. Go and see the releases they have coming up with the NFT soccer game or football game for the Europeans on here. And definitely go out and check through their white page. Those white papers are actually involved into CoinMarketCap, so it's a quick and easy link to something where you can start to scroll through and see. Like right now, we're sitting at about a 17% total funded HBAR with $50 billion HBARs available to be released into blockchain, and that's final release date's up into 2025. As I said, I think this is more of a 2025 bull run where we're going to have huge gains, but I think we're still going to see some solid gains in this bull run for HBAR. So that's all I've got for today on this, guys. Do your own research, find your entry points, buy it up. Make sure you guys leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if there's a project you want me to dive deep into. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications. And until tomorrow, guys, protect yourself, don't wreck yourself. Hodler Fudd out.